Hello and welcome to the CCGHR's Online Learning Center. Today we're going to go through how to log into your WordPress website and how to add a new post to your website. So to start, you'll have a login area where you enter your login information. And for those who are using only one site, you can always click on the Remember Me button here so that next time you log in it's a little bit easier. Now once you're logged in, you have the WordPress dashboard, and in order to add a new post, which is what we're doing today, there's a few different ways of doing that. So one way would be to look at your top navigation bar. That's the horizontal bar that goes across the top of the page, and hover over the new area, and then you can go down to Add New Post, and you'd simply click on Add New Post. So that's one way to get there, and we'll just go back to the main page for the other way. The other option is on the vertical dashboard here. There's the post section, so you hover over that, click on posts, and then again go down to add new. Either way, you'll end up at this page, which is the add new post page. So the first piece that you'd be doing is adding the title. So today we'll just go with an update on today's date. So July 19th, 19th update. And often you put some details about what you're going to talk about. So event summary, meeting minutes, and new resources. Depending on the type of site you manage, the titles will change, and that'll be discussed with the project team, but this is just one example. So once you've added the title, this is the area where you actually add the content of the post. So as you'll see, for those familiar with using Word or even various options in your own email, there's options for bold, italics, bullet points, quotes, different sizes, and so we'll get to some of those throughout. So what you usually want to do when you first start a post would be, there might be a slight introduction. So small introductory piece might go right here, and you could add a few sentences as you like. So the next would be headings. So your first heading. So in this case, we'll say that we're looking ahead to another meeting. So next meeting scheduled, and you can write about the next meeting. And often these posts will be a bit more detailed, but that should give you the point. For any of the headings, at least for the coalition's approach, we like to use heading 3 when adding new posts. So if you can go to where it says paragraph in the drop-down menu, and you can scroll down and click on heading 3, and that will change the size of the title for that specific event. And you can go down and you can add something else. So event summary, now online. So last week's event is now summarized on our website. You can access the link here, and so you could put a link. To add links, you can simply highlight the area that you'd like to link to. So I've highlighted this here, and on your top menu there's an area, there's a chain that symbolizes a link. So you click on that link, and there's two different ways to add links. The first way we'll look at is how to add a link to a page within your own site. So when you're adding a page within your own site, you can link to existing content, and if it hasn't dropped down already, you can click on a little arrow to the left of where it says or link to existing content, and this should show you all the pages that exist in your website already. So I'll just select one randomly today just for an example. So we'll select Zambia Fellowship Program, and as you can see, the link automatically fills in at the top here. So for this, given that it's a link within your own website, you don't really want it to open up in a new window or tab. So once you've clicked on the page you'd like, basically you click Add Link, and you can see the link there. Again, we'll go back to this heading, and we'll make it heading 3 for consistency. So our final heading would be Other Resources Now Available. And we'll capitalize all of those. There are now new resources available on the following websites. So this will be an example where we can use bullet points as well. So as you see at the top, you can click on the bullet points, or you could change them to numbered points. For today, we'll use bullet points. So this is going to be an example of how we can link to external websites. So we'll use the Coalition website for one example, and then we'll also use IDRC for another example. So these are external websites that you'd be hoping people would link to for various reasons depending on your post. And to add an external link, you simply highlight the text you'd like people to go to, click on, and you go back to the link page, and then you enter in the website that you'd like them to visit. And this is where, given that it might be a site that's not within your own website, you'd click Open Link in a new window or tab, which means that a new window will open up in their web browser so that your website will remain open as well. So we'll do that here, and we'll do the same for IDRC. Open new link in new window or tab, and as you can see, it was clicked already, but I'll just click on it again, check mark, and we'll highlight our heading here. And so this is a very basic way to show you how to build a post. Obviously, some posts will have more details, but this is the general premise. As mentioned, you could add bold or italics or underline. You can change colors as you'd like, although for the most part, we suggest keeping a standardized color scheme as planned within your team. So finally, once you have your blog ready to post, there's two different ways to go about it. And so the easiest way would be to immediately publish. So you'd click on the large blue Publish button to the right side of the page. We won't do that quite yet. We'll do that in a minute. But the other option that I'd like to share also that you could do when wanting to publish something later on, first would be to save your draft. And it's always recommended to save drafts as you go. It's actually recommended to write up a draft initially in a word processing program before adding it in here, just in case you lose anything. So now our draft is saved, but for example, if you're only able to get to editing these pages once every few weeks or once a week, and you know that you want to share them on another day of the week, WordPress has an easy answer for that. So you can go to the Publish area, and where it says Publish, and right now it says Immediately, you can click on the Edit button to the side of that. And so today is July 19th, 2013, and so I can publish it for July 22nd if I'd like. And right now the time is set for 13:57, but you could publish it for 0700 if that's the time that you agree on for sharing your content. So then you click OK, and then you'd click Schedule. And voila, your post is scheduled. So just to change it now so that you can see what it would look like immediately, we'll go back to Edit. If you do schedule a post, you simply schedule it as is, and then you can leave it like this, and you're done. But just to show you what it would look like when it does go live, you can go to Preview Post, and you can do this at any time at the top of the page. Preview Post. And so we can see right here, the title of our post is at the top. Next meeting scheduled is here. Event summary now online is here. And if you click the link, you'll stay within this website and go to another page. If we go back, and then we have other resources now available. If you click those links, you'll be taken to a new page, and there's the Coalition website, and we'll click on IDRC. And there's the IDRC website. So that's a quick rundown of how to write a blog post and how to edit one. And thank you for taking part in the Coalition's Online Learning Center, and we hope you'll be back again soon to learn more.